Real estate agents, wake up. Wake up. You don't want to miss this very important message. And so in this video, we're going to be talking about how to work on your business rather than working in your business, and to have a non-stressful, successful career while others do the work for you for less than $100 a month. Well, that's a handful. That's a mouthful. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. How to have a non-stressful real estate career and to let others do the work for you for less than $100 a month. Now, let's break that down, shall we? I've talked about this before, that you need to have assistants working for you. You need to hire people to work for you to do a lot of the mundane um, administrative work. That's the word, administrative work. All that stuff that takes a lot of your time away from you actually closing deals and doing deals. All the tedious paperwork and or answering the phones and talking to people over and over and over, responding to questions and this and going back and forth with paperwork, all that mundane, daily tasks, busy work. I call it busy work. That's what it's called, busy work. But see, if you break it down, how much would this really cost if you hired, say, about 8 people to do all this work for you, which it takes, uh, like if somebody calls for the first time and they're looking for a house to buy, or they're looking to sell their house, that first initial phone call, you don't know if they're serious or not. They could be just wasting time, just calling random real estate agents, and you could be the next one in line to be caught up in this in the cycle of pain. They could just be, some people actually call people just to talk because they're lonely. So you don't want to have to listen to all that time wasting mumble jumble from these time wasters and tire kickers. Some of them, on the flip side, of course, they're trying to interview you to see if it's a good fit. I get that, and you get that too. You should get that. That every call is not going to lock up. You're not going to lock up every call that comes through. You can say the best things in the world, but they just don't like you. You could be a woman, you could be a man, you could be a different race. So you could be, not cute. You could be out of shape. You could be too skinny. Whatever. You could be too old, too young. That's a big one. You know, Somebody trying to buy a $500,000 house, and it's a 19-year-old kid that's answering that phone. They're looking at that kid like, do I want this 19-year-old kid to sell me a house, or do I want the 40-year-old veteran that sold over 500 houses, who's a top producer? Yeah, sorry about that. Or like I said, that person might want to work with a top producer who's been in the game for 10, 12 years, rather than a newbie who might be 19 years old, fresh out of high school, who just got a license. So I get that. They interview you. But here's the situation. You're going to have to go through that's a given. But now, here's the point where they waste your time. They might not be qualified. They might just be a goofball, just fishing, just to make themselves feel good. Hey, I'm thinking about buying a house. I'm thinking maybe 6 months from now, and blah blah blah. It's like, so you're on the phone with that person. They're not even ready to buy right now. So now they basically are telling you, "Oh, put me on your waiting list, and can you feed me properties for the next 6 months, and then we'll go from there." No, I don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You want to make money now. But I get it. That's called a pipeline. You put them in the pipeline, and you can put your filters in on the MLS. Like every week, send them new listings and put it on autopilot, and let the system do the work for you. I get it. You can do that. They have technology now that stuff like that can happen. But here's the situation: you need money right now too. So that's long term money. You need some money right now in the door. Right now, you need a deal. You need clients locked up. You need somebody to sign on the dotted line, on that straight line. You need clients. You don't need customers. You need clients that are ready, willing, and able to go, to sign and to drop down some earnest money, some deposit money, who are ready. That's what you need right now. So you don't want to deal with tire kickers. So that's why I keep saying, you need assistants, and just imagine if you had 8 assistants working for you in different departments, like somebody to answer the phones to weed out the tire kickers, somebody to answer the phones to answer all their questions. Some of these people have 10, 12, 20 questions. Uh, and these are the same questions that you hear all the time. I call them frequently asked questions. Um, then you have somebody that's, like I said, the interviewing type. So you might need an assistant to explain to them who you are, your background, and what your achievements and things like that. They will know about you. Uh, you might need somebody to book an appointment. What do you call it? Appointment setters. Some people are good at setting appointments. They know the terminology, what to say, what not to say. Get them to take action. Say, are you ready to, set an appointment? I can book you down for Tuesday at 10 a.m. And it's a 45-minute consultation with such and such agent, and da 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 da. So you need somebody to book an appointment. That's Then you have somebody to have another assistant to actually show properties, like not show the property, but show the properties in picture format, like on a booklet. You might need somebody to help you with that. Um, the list goes on and on and on and on of the different assistants that you might have, and each assistant, say if you pay them hourly fee, like $15 an hour, 8 hours a day. That's 30. That's what's that? What's that? 100. Just say $100 a day. My math is all messed up right now. 15 times 8. What is that? Let's say you had eight. You had 8 assistants working for you, and you're paying each one $15 an hour, 8 hours a day. Just do the math on that. So just say 100 times 8. That's like $800 a day for 8 assistants. 5 days a week. That's what, $4,000 a week. 4 weeks in a month. That's $16,000 a month just to pay assistants. $16,000 a month. That's crazy. But guess what? What if all right, you trim that down by half, cut that in half. Say they only work 4 hours a day for you. So that's down to what, $8,000 a month? Wow, that's still a grip. What if you cut that down to just 2 hours a day for all those assistants? Now you're down to $4,000 a month. That's still a lot of money. Now, here's the thing. What if I told you that you can hire all these assistants and only pay as much as $100 a month for all these assistants? And guess what? And these assistants, they don't get tired. They don't ask for vacations. They don't ask for time off. They don't go on smoke breaks. They don't go on lunch breaks. They don't complain. They're happy to come to work. They'll answer the call 3 o'clock in the morning. They'll answer the call 10 o'clock at night. They don't watch TV. They don't cook dinner for the family. They don't have any personal life at all. These workers do not care about anything personal in their life. Their only goal is to serve you. What if I told you can get all of that for $100 or even less than $100? Well, my friends, I'm here to tell you, you can have it by getting your own website. That's right, I said it, a website, a real estate agent website. And I'm not talking about a cornball website that you get from your brokerage office. You know what I'm talking about, those kw.com/your name. That is not a website. That is a listing profile. And you cannot be proud to put that on a business card. And I get business cards from agents all the time, and they have that on their business card, their brokerage site / their name. I'm like, right there, don't want to offend anybody, but right there, when I see stuff like that, that tells me that you're not a professional. Even though you are a professional, you could be in the game for 10, 20, 30 years, but you just never thought to actually get a real website. And you're probably that type of agent. That's the one that's working, 10, 12 hours a day, and they have no social life, and they always burn out. Those are those type of agents, because they're doing all the work themselves without having a real website or assistants to help them answer all these weird phone calls and answer all these crazy questions. And you're the one that's weeding out all the tire kickers yourself. You're doing all the administrative duty stuff that the assistant's supposed to be doing. You're doing all the stuff that a website would do for you, because those assistants are basically on the website. All the links on your website are your assistants. The home page, the about us page, contact us page, the booking the appointment, frequently asked questions page, um, quizzes, like to weed out even more people. Have them take a quiz on you. It's just it's so many things. They can scan through listings of properties on your website. There's just so many things you can have on your website that can take the place of you trying to do that yourself. Are you tracking what I'm saying? Are you following me? Literally, are you following me? So yeah. So my question to you right now is, what do you want to do? Do you want to keeping on doing the same thing over and over and over with your brokerage website listing, exp.com/your name, and burning yourself out? Or are you going to get a real website? Oh, and there's some people who have real websites now. I've seen them out there. You know who you are. You spent the money. You spent thousands of dollars to get your tight website. You taking glamour shots and photos and all this kind of stuff, and you get all that stuff on your website. You got videos on your website. You got photo galleries of houses on your website. You got all that on your website. Wow, it's windy down here. Woo. You know who you are, but I applaud you too because you actually put the time in and you invested in getting a real website. But at the same time, some of these people with these websites actually do nothing to close the clients. It looks pretty and everything, but nobody's calling. I mean, you spent that kind of money on a website and nobody's picking up the phone to call you. And then on top of that, nobody's finding that website on Google because you're not going to outrank Zillow and Realtor.com. You're not, and all the brokerage reps websites, the Centuries, the EXP. You're not going to outrank those websites to even be found. You spent $4,000 on a website and nobody finds you on the internet. The only way they find you is you gave them the business card with your website name on it. But I digress. You need a website. You need a professional website that has the proper links or the proper assistance that does the work for you. Are you tracking what I'm saying? Are you following me? I'm laying it down, but are you picking it up? Is it sticking? Somebody's gonna wake up from watching this video and they're gonna take action because it hits home. What I'm telling you is the truth. Woo. Walking through the trees down here. Gotta watch my step. Make sure there's no gators over there from that pond. Let's see. It's like a little dog trail back here. Whew, yeah. So my people, real estate agents out there, you need a website and you need one today, a real website, the one that actually talks to people and to get them to sign up and to take action. And I have a framework for a real estate website that actually converts visitors into clients because it uses copywriting and a framework strategy that leads them down the path to actually taking action. I made a video about that. I'll drop that video in the description below. It's called the AIDA framework. You'll love that video. That video is popping. And this is for people who actually have a website and the website is not doing anything for them. And of course, it's for the people who don't have a website or they have a listing website with their brokerage. But it's for everybody who are trying to take it serious, who want to be serious in the game. So at this point, what you want to do, click on this next video that I have up here. That's going to be another great gem that I'm dropping in that one. You're going to love that one. But always remember, you can do this. You can hire assistants for less than $100 a month to do all this work for you. You're going from $16,000 a month hiring 8 assistants to down to less than $100 a month by having a professionally done website that's doing all the work for you. I, if you're a professional and if $100 is hurting your pockets, then you don't need to be in the business. Hate to say it. But yeah, my friends, go check out the next video and go check out the links in the description and check out all the videos. You're gonna learn so much more. Because this is I'm just giving you a sample right here. So I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, friends.